Welcome students, a very good afternoon to all of you. Today I will be doing actually scene 4 of the Merchant of Venice, class 10. Now in this scene what happens, Portia decides to hand over her household management to Lorenzo and Jessica, and in the meantime she wants to go to Venice disguised as Balthazar. That's her cousin, but she will be disguising as a lawyer, and Nerissa will be an attendant, and she'll go there to save Antonio from the clutches of Shylock. So let's begin the scene. Enter Portia, Nerissa, Lorenzo, Jessica and Balthazar. Scene takes place in a room of Portia's house at Belmont. Lorenzo, madame, although I speak in your presence, you have a noble and true conceit. Ma'am, although I am praising you in front of you, I must say that you are a very noble lady. You have a true conceit. Conceit means understanding. You have got a good sense of understanding. Of God-like committing. You have got a kind of bond, a kind of divine bond. You are very godly, which appears most strangely in bearing thus the absence of your Lord. And therefore I can see that you are very divine soul, because in the absence of your Lord as well, you are ready to bear all the suffering with a smile on your face. But if you knew to whom you show this honor, how true a gentleman you send relief, how dear a lover of my Lord your husband, I know you will be prouder of the work than customary bounty can enforce you. If you can ever understand which person you are helping, referring to Antonio, that person is so close to your husband Bassanio, he has done so much to contribute for the well-being of Bassanio, then you will understand that the gesture you are showing cannot be equal with any kind of bounty. This is the customary habit of a good human being to save another human being. Portia, I never did repent for doing good. I have never regretted the fact that I have always tried to do good for other people. Nor shall, not now, for in companions they do converse and waste the time together. Especially I am not regretting for doing good for somebody right now, because being true companions, my husband Bassanio and Antonio, they converse, they talk, they speak upon the same topics, they have got similar kind of habits. Whose souls do bear an equal yoke of love. Their souls are bonded to each other, just like two oxen are bonded by a wooden lock known as the yoke. There must be needs like a like proportion. They have got the same kind of needs of lineaments, they wear same kind of attires of clothes, they have got same kind of mannerisms, they have got the same kind of spirit. They are alike. Which makes me think that this Antonio, being the bosom lover of my Lord, must needs be like my Lord. And since I do understand this man is a bosom friend, very close friend, a soulmate kind of companion to my husband, so his requirements are very urgent. If it be so, how little is the cost I have bestowed in purchasing the semblance of my soul? And if that is the case, then what cost? What am I paying? I'm doing nothing. I'm just allowing Bassanio to go there and help him with the money. I'm doing nothing at all. And I must say that he is so much similar to my husband in terms of thinking, in terms of habit, in terms of everything else. This comes to near the praising of myself. Oh God, I'm talking so much about myself as if I'm praising myself. I'm being an egoist. I don't want to be an egoist at all. Therefore, no more of it. So let's not talk about my contribution. Here are the things, Lorenzo. I commit into your hands the husbandry and marriage of my house. Listen to something more important. I'm giving it to you. I'm entrusting you with the responsibility of husbandry, that is taking care of the household. You have to manage this house in my absence, until my Lord's return, until Bassanio comes back. For my own part, I have toward heaven built a secret vow. Because of my talking about myself, I take it a secret oath that I will be spending these moments and times without Bassanio. I will be going to a monastery. She is lying. She will not be. She will be disguising herself as Balthazar and will be going to Venice. But she is telling me that I will be going to a monastery. I will be spending time there as a nun. I will be indulging in contemplation. There means meditation. I will give time to devote time to prayers and vows. Only attended by Nerissa here. Only Nerissa will be my companion. Until her husband and my Lord's return. Until Graciano, her husband, and my husband, my Lord Bassanio, come back. There is a monastery to myself, and there we will abide. There we will stay. Abide means here, stay. Abide, stay. I do desire you not to deny this imposition. I really request you, I really desire you to not deny this request of mine. The task that you have to do. Imposition means task. The which my love and some necessity now lays upon you. Because of my love for my husband and the necessity, the demand of the situation, I am entrusting you with this responsibility. Lorenzo, madame, with all my heart I shall obey you in all fair commands. Of course I will fulfill all your desires. Portia, my people do already know my mind. My people, my enemies, they know what's going on in my mind. and will acknowledge you and Jessica in place of Lord Bassanio and myself, that they will consider you as the master and Jessica as the mistress in our absence. So farewell till we shall meet again. So goodbye, John, till we meet again. Remember, so fair thoughts and happy hours attend on you. May you have fair thoughts, may you have good night. May God bless you. Jessica, I wish your ladyship all hearts content. I desire, Portia, my lady, you will have always full of happiness. Portia, I thank you for your wish, and I'm well pleased to wish it back on you. Thank you so much, and I wish that you also have your heart's desire fulfilled. Farewell, Jessica. Now Balthazar, now she calls Balthazar. Okay? She'll be disguising as him. As I have found the honest truth, as I've always found you, Balthazar, you are a very honest person. And let me find these still and prove it to me again that you are an honest person. Take this same letter, take this letter, she gave him a letter, and use God, all in the word of a man, to speak to Paduva, and use all imaginative speed that a man can acquire, and go to Paduva, a place. See, you rendered this into my cousin's hand, Dr. Valerio. Go and give this letter to Dr. Valerio. This Dr. Valerio will be sending a letter of recommendation to the Jew in Act 4 Scene 1, which will be read, and which will acknowledge and recognize Portia as Dr. Balthazar, the young lawyer, Nerissa as attendant, when they go into the trial scene, and save Antonio from the clutches of Shiloh. And look what notes and garments doth give thee, and see that Dr. Valerio will be giving you, Balthazar, some notes, a letter of recommendation, and some garments that I will be putting on. Bring them, I pray thee, with imagined speed. Go with all the speed possible that can be acquired by human, into the tragic, to the common ferry, which strays to Venice. And meet me at the common ferry, a very place from all the boats and all, they go towards Venice. Waste no time in words, but get thee gone, I shall be there before thee. Go fast, come back fast, I will be going to the ferry before you come back there. Balthazar, Madame, I go with all convenient speed. Definitely, I'll be going there as fast as possible. Nerissa. Now, Portia, come on, Nerissa, I've work in hand, I've got something to do. That you yet know not of, and you do not know about my plans yet. Next speech of Portia is very beautiful. She'll be telling Nerissa how she'll be disguising herself as a man, a young boy who has just left school, and how she will be speaking, walking, and how she will be carrying herself. It's a nice speech. We see our husbands before they think of us. And you know, Nerissa, our husbands are going to see us before they can even imagine it. Nerissa, shall they see us? Portia, they shall. Nerissa, but in such a habit that they shall think we are accomplished with what we lack. They will see us, but they will be thinking that we are not who we are. They'll be thinking these people have got many qualities which we actually lack of because we are women. I told thee, any wager, when we are both acquitted like young men, I'll prove the prettier fellow of the two. And you know what? When we both will be disguised as men, I'll be the more handsome man than you. I'll carry myself better than you. And wear my dagger, wear my sword, with a braver grace. I'll have a nice posture of a man, I'll walk like a man, and I'll carry like a man, I'll carry my sword, and behave like a proper gentleman. And speak between the change of man and boy. And I'll speak in a voice, the kind of breaking voice. When a boy transits from boyhood to manhood, his voice changes, his voice breaks down. I'll be speaking in that particular kind of vocal quality. With a reed voice, and turn 2 mincing steps into a manly stride. I'll not be walking in short steps like women do. I'll be walking in long strides like men do. Okay? And speak of praise. I'll be speaking of silly fights. You know, men, they talk about silly fights. They talk about women. They talk about drinking. I'll be talking about all these things. Like a fine bragging youth. And tell quaint lies. How honorable ladies sought my love. Okay, we'll keep it up to here. Ending of the scene we'll be doing in the next video. And all the best. God bless you all. Welcome back. Let's continue with Portia's speech as how she was going to carry herself as a man. She says that I'll be speaking of quaint lies, silly lies. I'll telling all people when I go to Venice disguised as a man, how honorable ladies sought my love, how all the women they desired for my love, which I denied, they fell sick and died. And when I denied that to them, they fell sick and they died. She will be behaving like a proper man, you know. I could not do evil. Then I'll prepare and wish for all that I have not killed them. And then I'll be wishing to them how sorry I was feeling. I should not have broken the hearts of the women. I should not have got them killed. I will tell that man shall swear at this continued school above the 12th month. And the way I'll be behaving, I'll be carrying myself. All the people will be saying that this man, this young boy, had just left school. He just come out of school. I have within my mind 1,000 raw tricks of these bragging jacks. I'll be behaving like those bragging jacks. Those self-boasting men, when they talk about their silly fights and their love life and their exploits, I'll be talking about all these things, which I'll practice, and I'll be practicing that before I indulge myself into that kind of trickery. Narisa, why shall we return to men? Why should we be disguising ourselves as men? Oh, shall fly, what a shame, what's wrong with you? What a question is that? You're asking me silly questions. If thou were near a new integrator, but come, I'll tell thee all my whole device when I'm in my coach. When we go into the carriage, towards our way to the ferry and then to Venice, I'll be totally disclosing my plans to you. And therefore, haste away, so hurry up, and we must measure 20 miles today. We'll have to cover 20 miles today. With this, the scene comes to an end, then we'll be coming towards scene 5, where Lancelot will be indulging in some comic relief, a nice conversation between Lorenzo, Jessica, and Lancelot. We'll be doing that before moving into the most important scene of the entire Merchant of Venice, the trial scene, where the beautiful mercy speech of Portia will be coming. Also so let's keep our finger crossed that we meet soon and this corona fiasco gets over. All the best. God bless you. Welcome back, students. So now we'll be shifting to Act 3, Scene 5. A scene that takes place between Lancelot, remember Lancelot and Bobo, the clown, Lorenzo and Jessica. And this scene acts as a comic relief. This scene provides us a comic break before the all-important trial scene of Act 4, Scene 1. Alright, because see, when you watch a movie, a tragedy scene is going on. After that, another tragedy scene comes, and before that, you get a comic relief. Clowns fleeing around, jokers, comedians, right? Just to ease our mind. So this scene's role is just that. So enter Lancelot and Jessica in Portia's garden. Lancelot. Yes, truly, for look you, the sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Look at you, Jessica. Let me tell you one thing. Your father is a Jew, so the sins committed by him will be bestowed upon you, and you will be going to hell. He is joking, he is fooling around. And this scene also shows the prejudice between the Christians and the Jews, how the Jews were always neglected upon. See, in the comic scene also, Jews are being targeted. I promise you, I fear you. I was always praying with you, and so now I speak my agitation of the matter. I was always very blunt with you, and so I speak to you in an agitation of the matter. He wrongly uses the word. In the previous scene of Lancelot, where he was talking to his father, he was mispronouncing the words. Here, his pronunciation is fine, but he's using wrong words to create a kind of comic situation. So, use the word agitation instead of cogitation, which means consider opinion. It says that therefore to be good cheer, for truly I think you are damned. I think you are damned. Damnation is the process of getting burned in the hell because of punishment for committing sins as per the Bible. He's saying you will be going to hell, you will be getting burned in fire there because you're the daughter of a Jew. Jessica, I shall be saved by my husband. He has made me a Christian. No, I'll not be going to hell. I'll not be going to hell because I've got married to a Christian man, and because of his Christian faith and belief, I'll be going to heaven. Lancelot. Truly, the more to blame you. He's blaming you a Christian, he should be blamed more. Why? Because we were Christians before. Ain't as many could live one by another. The making of Christians will rise the price of hogs. Because of you becoming Christian, there is another addition to the Christian community, one more addition, and therefore the price of the pigs will rise up. Because we are pork eaters. So now you will be becoming a pork eater too. The meat of a pig, sorry. If we all grow on to be pork eaters, we shall not shortly have a rush on the coast of money. We will not be having money anymore. We will be running short of money because we will have to pay extra to buy pig's meat or pork. Enter Lorenzo. Jessica, I'll tell my husband, Lancelot, what you say. Here he comes. I'll tell my husband, how are you teasing me? Lorenzo, I shall grow jealous of you shortly, Lancelot, if you thus get my wife into corners. If you always converse with my wife in the corners, I'll be getting jealous of you. Jessica, nay, you need not fear us, Lorenzo. Lancelot and I are out. We're just having a comic discussion. He tells me flatly there's no mercy for me in heaven. He's telling me I will not be getting a praise in heaven because I'm the daughter of a Jew. And he's saying you are no good member of the Commonwealth for in converting Jews to Christians. He's saying you are not the proper member of the Christian community because you have got married to me, thereby converting me to the faith of Christianity. Because by that, you raise the price of pork. Lorenzo, I shall answer that better to the Commonwealth than you can get it up to the Negro's belt. Okay, I'll talk to the Commonwealth about that. The forthcoming conversations are not in your syllabus because they are adult contents. Alright? Now, Lancelot, line number 46. Goodly Lord, what a good snapper are you that bid them prepare dinner. Oh, you are a good snapper. You to destroying the witty conversation between Jessica and myself. Let me prepare dinner. Will you come in, sir? No, sir, neither. I know my duty. Do not worry. I know my duty. I'll be taking care of the dinner. Lorenzo. So, yet more providing with occasion. Wilt thou show the whole wealth of thy wit in an instant? Again you are quarreling, Launcelot. Are you going to show us your wealth of humor and intellect just in 1 second? You are displaying your entire bit of humor to us. I pray thee, understand a plain man in his plain meaning. Please talk to a plain man like me in a very plain way so that I can understand what you were saying. You are talking in flowery language. Bid them cover the table, serve in the meat, we'll come into dinner. Spread the table, serve the meat, we are coming for the dinner now. Launcelot, for the table, sir, it will be served in, for the meat, sir, it shall be covered, for you coming into dinner, sir, while it as humorous and conceit shall govern. Definitely I'll spread the table for you. I'll serve the meat for you, and you should come in all humor, because the situation is so humorous. Lorenzo, oh great discussion, oh God, this man, he knows the entire lexicon of words, he knows the entire dictionary of vocabulary, and he is using it to suit his purpose of humor. The fool hath planted in his memory an army of good words. He has stored in his memory a battalion, an entire encyclopedia of words. And I do know of many fools that stand in better place garnished like him. And I have seen many fools, many clowns who have got this stockage of words. They are also in better position in the society just like him. Jessica, pastoral expressing, it is very meet. The Lord Bassanio live an upright life for having such a blessing as lady. She's praising Portia now. She's saying that Portia is like an angel and Bassanio must have done good deeds in his life. He must have led a very upright life to have got a wife as blessed as Portia. He finds the joys of heaven here on earth. Portia is like an angel. She's like a divine soul, and therefore Bassanio is acquiring the joys of heavenly joys here on earth himself by getting married to Portia. And if on earth he do not meditate, reason he should never come to heaven. And if by staying on earth he should not appreciate the qualities of Portia, he'll never get a place in heaven. Why if two gods should play some heavenly match? She's saying that if two gods, they indulge themselves in a kind of heavenly contest, and on the wager line lay two earthly women, and the winner must get a prize of two women who have got earthly qualities, and Portia won, and Portia is one of the women, there must be something else called with the other, for the poor world has not her fellow. Then the other earthly woman who will be standing along with Portia for to be considered as a prize for the winner of the heavenly match between gods, that earthly woman must have some extra qualities to compete or stand in the same position as Portia, because Portia has got divine qualities. In this earth you will not find another match as Portia. Lorenzo, even such a husband as thou of me, actually for a wife, even I can consider myself a lucky husband, for I've got a wife like you. Okay. Jessica, nay, but ask my opinion too of that. Ask my opinion also on that. He's saying, Jessica, let me praise you while I have a stomach, and I'll be praising you while I eat my dinner. Lorenzo, no praise thee, let it serve for table talk. No, we'll go and converse, indulge in our sweet conversation, have some table talks while we are having a dinner. Jessica, well, I'll set you forth, okay, let's come. And with this, the scene comes to an end, and we'll be coming towards the very important, the trial scene, the most important scene, where we get the most important characters of the drama. Antonio, Bassanio, Gratiano, Nerissa, Portia, and Shylock. So get ready for the scene. I'll be back.